My Grindr says straight men creep me out because there's a lot of straight identifying men on Grindr.
Yeah.
And the conversations I get in with people, these blank profiles that'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with straight men? Why do you think we're creepy?
They're on Grindr as a straight man, messaging you being like, what's wrong with straight men?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be like, this whole interaction's what's wrong with you.
Yes.
If you are a straight
creepy.
identifying man, apparently you're not, because you're here and you're trying to explore your sexuality, and that's okay.
And they're being creepy about it, which is exactly what I'm saying. They won't show me a photo of them. Meanwhile, I've got 3 gorgeous photos of me from 2018 on my profile.
Yes, Diva. Don't even give them the menagerie of the years. Just stop at 2018.
Honey, I'm not holding a fish. I am fish.
No, as you heard it here, the Diva's a fish. A fish. Not serving fish. You're a fish.
You're a fish.
The doll is a fish. Welcome to another episode of Why Won't You Date Me? A podcast where me, Nicole Byer, has been trying to figure out why I was so single, even though you could come in my hair and tell me it was a barrette. My guest today...
Wait, that's a crusty... How does that turn into a barrette?
It just...
Maybe gel.
It stays there for a very long time. And I go, what is this crust? And he goes, it's a barrette.
And you just believe them.
And I believe it, yes.
Good for you.
Gaslight me happy.
God, I want to be you.
My guest today is a very funny comedian and expert on all things paranormal. She's the host of the podcast Ghosted that I've done an episode or two. Two. And you can now see her tour across America. I'm so excited. We're going to pretend that you've never been on the podcast before. So I'm excited for the very first time to have Roz Hernandez.
Oh my God.
Yum, 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 yum.
I'm so excited to talk to you.
I'm excited you're here. I adore you. I think you're so wonderful and funny.
Thank you.
You used to book, we were talking before we started recording about your show that used to be at the Improv, and I would do it a lot.
Yeah,
I would
you
do
would.
it so much.
You were
Anytime
so
asked,
nice to do it.
I was like,
you.
I'll do it. I'll try out something new.
Yeah. I've paid some dues. I've been in this town since right when they first had sound and film. And there was a moment where I was a drag queen that had a show at a comedy club.
It was Roz Dress for Less. And
Roz Dress for Less was my drag name.
Did not understand that.
Well, Dress for Less is not a real human last name.
No, I know.
So
but
sometimes people would really, get it confused. That was a big part of why I stopped going by that name. Every time I was on flyers and stuff, they would spell it wrong. Because I would spell it Drezfalez. What was I thinking?
It's a good pun.
Is it
Dress
a pun?
for less.
It's not even a pun. It's just
I guess it's not a pun.
Yeah, it's just like if you're super drunk, dress for less.
Dress for less.
I know.
I like it. I thought once I understood it, I was like, very funny.
But then it became this thing where people would send me photos every time they were at Ross Dress. And I'm like, that's not even why I chose. Like, what was I thinking? I don't know. I've made some mistakes in my life.
That is a thing about people. When they're like, oh, a thing. I know this person for a thing. So like in college, I liked Hello Kitty. I liked Hello Kitty.
Now you're the Hello Kitty girl.
So then everybody sent me Hello Kitty shit. And I still like Hello Kitty. No shade to Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't need all this Hello Kitty. Wait, you moved to Los Angeles the summer before your senior year in high school. I didn't know that.
Yes.
With your family or alone?
1924. By myself, yes.
Wait, really?
Yes, I did. I instantly became a drug addict.
That's not funny, but you laughed.
10 years sober. 10 years sober now.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So you moved here alone, and then you were like, yum, yum, drugs.
Yeah, I did. Drugs and alcohol, baby.
Can I ask what your drug of choice was? Is this too deeply personal?
No, it's fine. Alcohol was my main thing because it was the easiest for me to get.
Mm-hmm.
But I tried a few different a few different things, coke and...
I love cocaine. 1. 2, I fully understand how people become addicted to drugs because when I broke my ankle...
that'll get ya.
Yeah, it really is wild. My doctor was like, okay, take it as prescribed for a week. And then after a week, take it just so you can sleep at night without discomfort. But also remember, there's a rod in your leg. That hurts. And I was like, yeah. And I remember after that week, because I was taking it like morning, afternoon, night. And I remember the first week I stopped taking it in the morning. I was like, I need my pills. And I was like, oh my God, this is how it happens.
Yes. And you can also tell yourself like, well, I'm going on a podcast today. I might be a little discomforted.
Yes. So I might, do a couple shots before, or I just want my little pills. It's wild.
Well, I want to go back to what you were saying about the Hello Kitty thing.
Oh yeah.
Because like when you did the intro, which I understand, I get this all the time, that I'm an expert on the paranormal.
Yes.
Okay. I am really trying to clear this up because, and I understand, okay, I'm a bitch with very dark goth looking bangs. I've got crystals on. I'm not helping myself much. But here's the thing. I am just like some dumb bitch that is a comedian that chose a podcast. Remember like when you started like there was an era where it was like, you got to have a theme.
Yes.
Dating, murder, whatever it is. And I was like, ghosts. Like, I like talking. I was just like some comedian.
Yes.
So that now it's been 8 years or so. I forget how long it's been that I've been doing this podcast every week about ghosts. Then I got this ghost hunting TV show on Hulu. And now people are like, I'm like the expert on ghosts. And I'm like,
and you're like, I
just
definitely
so everyone knows.
am not. I do ha-ha hee-hees.
After this, I'm doing something where they're asking me, the whole theme of it is like, what happens when we die? And I'm like, bitch, I've died on stage. I don't know. Like,
But what do you think happens when we die?
I really don't know. I think that sometimes you can end up being like an invisible dead person that lingers around.
A ghost.
I think it's possible. I think it's possible, but I'm very skeptical of all of it. Even times I've had these things happen to me, I'm like, well, I'm a recovering drug addict. Like, I'm not
the brain might be a little fried, and that might be why I'm hearing things and seeing things.
Exactly.
I do believe in like spirits and stuff. I do believe that you have like angels around you and shit.
Yeah.
But also, I'm like so fucking online that like, Trisha Paytas.
Do I?
Every time she's had a child,
baby,
somebody has died.
Yes. Who's her recent baby?
The
Hulk Hogan?
recent one was Hulk Hogan. Her baby was born the same day as Hulk Hogan. She named that baby Aquaman. No, it wasn't Hulk Hogan. It was Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne.
Eddie Osbourne.
Sorry, the whites confused me. But it was Ozzy Osbourne. She named her child Aquaman, and then Jason Momoa, Aquaman, I believe, was like doing something at Ozzy Osbourne's last concert. So I do believe she has some sort of portal.
She's got a portal pussy.
But then I heard she got her tubes tied, and I was like, no, we need you for the big one. When our...
Oh, yeah, that one.
That man who's...
That man.
Who's like... Wow.
Yeah, no, I know about that guy.
I just want to get in trouble for saying it.
No, I have flights on the schedule right now. I can't.
Yeah, truly. That's also scaring me. I've talked about this so many times on podcasts, but the planes falling out of the sky.
Bitch, I have fly so much.
Same.
And they are all delayed lately. Has this happened to you?
They're all delayed or they're leaving early.
It's been so bad. So I'm doing this tour right now where I'm driving to 45 gay bars in America.
Why not 50? There's 50 states.
And
we have territories.
Okay. 45 is a lot.
I know.
So you need to really stop sounding like my comment section. I reached out to 100. I'm not even kidding you. I reached out. Believe it or not, trying to get a hold of gay bars in the middle of the country is not the easiest task.
No.
I did some private investigative work. I literally was like going to flyers like that of shows that they would do, and I'd like click on drag queens and I would message them all and be like, who runs this place? Who books this place? Like, so hard. So I ended up with 45. That's the best I could get. I would have done more.
A good number.
I would have done more. I just flew in last night because I've been flying places, renting a car, and then going for like a couple of weeks at a time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I will say renting a car is now my absolute favorite thing.
Because you get to pick out the car.
Yeah, but it's like, it's reliable. You don't have to deal with flying.
Yeah.
I keep having the worst flying experiences the past few months.
It's not good. What is your airline of choice?
American, because it's
Yuck.
Yuck. What are you, Delta?
I'm a Delta Diamond Diva.
First of all, Delta people are so fucking arrogant.
I know. I know.
And I get it because Delta is typically really good. But they don't fly out of Burbank.
No.
And one place you're not going to get me is LAX.
I will not go to Burbank. I do not go to non-international airports because the people there are peasants. You're only flying domestic. I don't want to walk amongst you.
This is so Delta. This is Delta Diamond Diva behavior.
Yes, I don't want to walk amongst people flying domestic.
Okay, well, I do. I'm a normal, everyday person.
I know. Most people don't have that issue. Wait, are you like hooking up on the road?
Let's talk about that.
You slammed that can down.
Because you brought up my love life. I have been dealing with nonstop shenanigans. I'm still attracted to men.
I'm sorry.
I've tried. I've gone to witches.
Mm-hmm.
I've done any kind of spiritual anything. I mean, I don't want to go to like conversion therapy. You know, I don't want to do something.
Imagine you did go to conversion therapy.
I'm doing everything I can to stop being attracted to men.
It's tough.
And I want to date women bad.
Why don't have you just tried it and been like, later the attraction will happen? That's terrible.
No, I can't do that to somebody.
Yes, I know. That's why it's bad advice.
I can't do that. That's not me. Maybe that's something you learned from Delta Airlines.
Yeah, I learned it from the Delta One Sky Lounge.
I don't, but I can't do that. I'm attracted to men. And I feel like I've heard you talk about this before. Like, haven't you had gay men that are like, show interest in you?
Yes.
And then it turns out.
I brought a gay man all the way to my bed and he looked at my pussy and said, I can't do this. And I said, get out.
Yes. Now, that's a new thing for me.
Oh.
Where I keep meeting granted, I am traveling to gay bars.
Yes.
You know, here's the thing. First of all, I'm so happy for you that you are in a relationship because
Thank you.
It ain't easy out there.
No, it really isn't.
And, you know, I'm trans, non-binary. Yeah. I would love to think of myself as sort of in the category of female comedians.
Yes.
And that's a hard dating job to have. You know, men
don't find women funny.
Yes, and you're very powerful on stage. Now there is a type of man that loves the dom lady.
Sure.
Which I'm happy to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very Miss Piggy seeking Kermit. Like Miss Piggy dom that relationship. Like, you know,
yes.
And that's very me. And so I like that. And so I do attract some men.
Mm-hmm.
But since I'm touring right now at gay bars, it's mainly my demographic is gay people and ladies with bangs. Like that's who comes to see me. It's not like single men that are interested in me.
Sure.
But I do get gay men, and I'm a retired gay man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's confusing for me because
Sure.
I'm like, oh, I used to sleep with people that look like you.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll want to hang out with me and they'll start DMing with me. And then I'm like, okay. And then it doesn't.
It fizzles and they're like, oh, I just wanted to be friends or something.
Yeah, but you know what? Some of them will go so far. And I don't want to be... Okay, this is so ugly. I'm sorry.
That's very funny.
This is very ugly.
That's very funny. Your swamp juice.
It was green juice to give me energy. Some of them will go so far as to sending me nudes, saying what they want to do with me, whatever. Now, I just had a moment on the road. For, I want to say close to 2 years, I had a man that I was quite positive was gay, but he said he wasn't. He said he's, you know, I'm a little bit of everything.
A little fluid, a little pansexual.
Sure. And he lived in one of these places in America that I wasn't necessarily planning on going.
Sure.
But I thought, you know what? They have an amazing gay bar there, and I want to see this guy, because when else am I going to go there? So as I'm planning this tour, I decide to go make a visit there, and I planned it so I had a couple of days off, stayed in a really nice, you know, place. I kind of splurged a little bit.
Splurged on the hotel. You're pampering yourself.
Long story short, I get there and he's kind of like, I'm not going to your hotel. And I was like, okay. Like, we can go somewhere else. Like, we can meet. And then he's just like, I'm not fucking you. Like, just all this stuff that was very, like, kind of, it felt gaslighty because...
No, that is gaslighting. This is someone, lead somebody on and to be flirty.
He has sent me many nudes.
Yeah.
I look back at our messages just to be like, am I
crazy?
Perv? No, it's like, I can't wait till you come here. We're going to do this and that and, you know, whatever. And, yeah, long story short, basically, no. Nothing happened.
Did you... well, I mean, I was going to be like, did you ask him why? But, like, that's not your job. That's so strange.
Well, then I started being like, okay, well, let's just, like, hang out. Because I also was like, come to my hotel because I don't know where anything is. I don't know anything. And there's a pool, there's a bar.
Yeah, we could have a nice time. It doesn't mean come to my hotel room. A hotel is a whole structure with other shit in it.
Right. And I was like, I'll send an Uber for you because it was like in a not great parking area. He's like, I'm not getting in an Uber. And then I kind of realized like, maybe it's like my big city, like traveling all over the place all the time. Maybe he's just not used to like, why would he ever need to take an Uber maybe? Why does he probably doesn't go to hotels to meet someone in the bar.
That's exciting.
I don't know.
That's fun.
I know. I was just kind of like...
adventure. But, okay, so I saw it. The way I get information is funny. It's just aggregated to Instagram. This one was reading a New York Times article on Instagram where it was like the epidemic of like... It's like the male loneliness epidemic is really fueled by themselves. Because they'll go on dates with women or they'll speak to women and then a woman will go, I like you. The door is open. Would you like to walk through it? And they go, no, but maybe later. Not right now. I think you're really pretty. And it's just like this whole like push-pull thing where men are being like on like, I don't want to generalize, but a lot of men are just being like very wishy-washy. Or when they have an opportunity to be with a woman that they've shown interest in, they're going, no, I'd rather retreat. And it's like, you're doing this. You're making women very frustrated, but also you're alone because you're like paralyzed by a choice. Yeah.
Well, I blame everything on online porn. I think that since it's been around for so long now, it has really convinced people, but I think a lot of men, that you look at someone, you see them, oh, that person's hot. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one.
And then it's exasperated by like the apps. So it's like,
oh my God,
you go through porn, you're like, I don't like that one, I don't like that one, I don't like that one. So now on your phone, you're like, I don't like that one, I don't like that one, I don't like. Yeah, it's kind of wild.
But I'm like, bitch, I came all the way out here.
All the way here.
And every time I have tried to make plans to meet up with a guy, and this has happened, I'm going to say minimum 5 times, It had same kind of thing. As soon as I get there, they're gone. And I'm talking, even this guy, I told him that. I was like, every time I do this, the person flakes. He's like, I'm not going to do that. Let's hang out. I can't wait till we do this and do that.
And then he did it?
And then he did
I
it.
would have screenshotted it, you know? And then as soon as he flaked, been like, you said you weren't going to. People are allowed to change their minds, but I just want to hold you accountable.
Because I said to him, I would want to go home and see my dog because I had 3 days off, but I'll stay. And he's like, of course.
And that's fucking annoying because you could have had a nice time with your dog.
We ended up finally meeting one night late at night, and we met in a public place, which is, I was like, just so you know, I'm a trans lady meeting some stranger that lives in.
Yeah, this is more dangerous for me.
Yes, because he made it kind of like I'm some, like, I don't know what you're going to do to me. Like, it just made me feel like such a gross perv or like.
I don't like that.
I didn't like it either. It made me feel really bad about myself.
No, there's nothing wrong with you. That person was not right. That's not kind. That's not. I
know.
I think it's one thing to, like, if you're talking to somebody long distance with no intentions of meeting them, state that. Say, I really like.
Why not?
I like flirting.
Just say it.
I like long distance. I like flirting. I don't really want anything in person right now.
I also think that this guy's gay. I am quite positive that he's just a gay guy.
Then why are you talking to a trans woman sexually?
I know. And that's one of the many problems I have. Another one, early in when I first was transitioning, I kind of went where the guys would lead me. And it was a lot of like men that were straight, you know, they lived their life as straight men. And that was such a fucking nightmare, that to the point where now I have a rule that's like nobody that calls themselves straight. I mean, I don't really have much in common with straight men to begin with. I can't hold a damn conversation with a straight man. That's just not my interest. And that's the thing with gay guys. I like hanging out with gay guys.
Yeah, gay men are fun.
And they're fucking hot. So, like, if you're going to start, whatever. But these straight men, I had this happen, not one, not two, but 3 times. Where we do our little thing, and then I get a message from an unknown number, why are you in my man's phone? And that kept happening. And that was just, I'm done. Because I'm a girl's girl.
Yeah,
okay?
That's wild.
And I would have these conversations. Sometimes it would be back and forth. Where he's done this to me so many times.
Oh my God.
How did you meet? And like all this stuff. And I'm like,
well, girlfriend, if he's done it so many times.
I know. Some of these, I'm like,
you got to get out.
Yeah. So there's that issue. And then it's also, so I try to stick to pansexual, bisexual, love. That's sort of a sweet spot for me. However, a lot of times those people from my experience, they'll give me the respect that I want, which I really appreciate, because I don't feel like I get that from straight identifying men as much. I mean, listen, I don't want to generalize, but for me, straight men, you're guilty until proven innocent. Okay?
Well, I mean, yeah, the majority of straight men are kind of the worst.
Now, these pansexuals, they'll give me respect, but they're also often giving 25 other people respect and 2 ferrets. And
they're into the polyamory.
Yeah.
I saw a video that was like, why do all polyamorous people look the same? And I was like, that's not nice, but that's true.
Here's my problem with them. They love little creepy crawly critters. They all got a ferret and a corn snake, and I can't deal with that kind of thing.
No, I don't. I'm a pretty traditional pet person.
I like a dog.
A dog, a cat.
That's fine with me.
I fucked a man with a lizard once. That was weird.
Yeah, that's
like that.
A no for me. And it's never mind.
What?
But, no, it's just I have I have experienced guys with snakes and lizards. Obviously.
Obviously. I mean, the pickings are slim, so I
Well,
get
and that's
it.
the problem. When someone is like bisexual or I don't know, just like they got something going on for me that I'm like, they're not like chaser,
Mhm.
but they have like the right healthy amount
Yes.
for me of all of that attraction. I'm like, stay. Like,
Please stay.
don't leave me.
Don't leave. Please stay. Love me forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot imagine how hard it must be dating as a trans woman.
It's not just that for me, though.
Oh,
it's the female comedian.
Yes.
It's the trans, sober. Those are,
yeah.
First
That's
of all,
a trifecta.
Every single person I've ever met is on weed. I have recently found out.
On weed.
They all are on weed.
Everyone's got reefer madness. They're all on weed.
Everyone's on weed, which is, fine. But not a place I can meet you.
No, I get that. I used to smoke a lot of weed. I can't do that too much anymore. It's a nighttime thing.
That's good.
If I smoke it has to be at night. I gotta be on my way to bed soon.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'll just eat everything in my house and then sit and not do anything. I'm not productive.
Weed, and this is probably not the greatest thing for me to say, but it will make its way back into my life at some point.
I mean,
it's great.
I think that's okay.
I think it's wonderful. Diet Coke is the new thing for me. I literally just discovered Diet Coke 2 weeks ago.
That's so funny that you just discovered
Never had
Diet
a sip, and now I just can't
They're
get it out.
delicious.
It's very addicting.
Some people call them fridge cigarettes.
Mmm.
Mars like that.
Fridge cigarette.
A little fridge cigarette.
But yeah, so my dating life, I'm on every single app.
Mm-hmm.
I don't obsess over dating because I got a lot going on and I don't feel like my life is lacking.
Mm-hmm.
I just really want to have good sex with somebody is kind of my problem. Like regular, I want to feel comfortable.
Yes, every couple days you're getting your back blown out.
Yeah.
Put through that mattress.
That sounds so nice.
Yeah.
And I have a circle-shaped mattress. I have a bedroom that is made for getting freaky deaky.
Wait, you have a circle bed?
Yeah, I have a 1960s circle bed, and I have red fur walls. Everything is animal print. I've got shag carpet. I've got mirrors on the walls. It is like
so you do have like a fuck palace.
Absolutely.
Can I see pictures, please?
Yeah, I can find them somewhere, but I'm all alone in there.
I'm sorry.
Well, I got a little dog.
That's nice.
He don't got no eyeballs.
He don't have no eyeballs.
No, he don't got no eyeballs. When I got him, he didn't have
What'd you do with his eyeballs?
No. They didn't have. There were no eyeballs when I got him. Though every time I go out of town, I like to say to my dog sitter, "What happened to his eyes?" when I come home. But yeah,
I'm sure they love that joke.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, and I'll text the dog sitter. He had eyes when I left. I just want to make sure
that he'll have eyes when I return.
Yeah, he was born without them.
Oh,
yeah. So he's like brilliant. Like he never saw, so it's not like he.
Yeah, so he's
confused.
just living his life.
Yeah.
Things have not been altered or adjusted.
Yeah.
My dog has, I think, cataracts. His eyes are a little cloudy,
Mm-hmm.
and they said his vision isn't going, but he just can't see as well. So he'd be running into things now, and it's really funny and cute.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, I scare him a lot.
That's funny.
This is probably people could gather from this something problematic.
Sure.
But it truly does feel like that ending scene from Silence of the Lambs.
Never seen it.
She can't see anything, and Buffalo Bill has on these night vision goggles, and she's like, that's me with my dog all around the house.
You have the night vision goggles, and your dog is Jodie Foster, scared of you?
And yeah.
And what's his name? Buffalo Bill? He's the man with the lotion in the basket?
He is, yes.
And he kills?
Yes.
I like that you said, I'm a killer and my dog is scared of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like all day long. He's just like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, but it's cute. He's so cute.
I scare my dog all the time and he can see me.
Oh.
I'm so loud.
I love dogs. See, if I have dogs and really good friends, I don't really like that's why I don't feel like I need a relationship right now.
You want one.
I don't know if I do.
Interesting. You just want to have good sex on the reg.
Yeah, respectful. Like it's so important to me to feel safe and respected.
Are you on field?
Girl, am I on field? Honey, I was there when they planted the seeds that made the field. I've been on field. I've been on field for years. I'm on Field, Raya, Bumble, Hinge. I feel like these are like
Tinder.
Snow White and the dwarves.
The 7 dwarves.
Bumble, Hinge, Tinder. Yeah, I think that's all. Oh, Grindr. I'm on Grindr.
Sniffies?
You know what? I have a doll girlfriend that just got on Sniffies, and that
I think you might
scares
have
me.
a nice time on Sniffies.
That scares me.
If you want to have good sex and be put through a mattress, I think you'll have a good time on Sniffies.
That scares me. But Grindr I use for like everything but sex. Wait.
What?
I just said butt sex. No butt sex.
No butt
Everything
sex. Everything except for sex. So like friendship,
I do
grocery shopping.
I do a thing on YouTube where I stay in haunted hotel rooms. Again, I don't know why people think I know everything about ghosts, but I do a YouTube series.
It's kind of your brand.
It's become my brand. I get it.
And you have a ghost tattoo, no?
Okay, quit. Look, that's private. I go to haunted hotels on my YouTube channel and I find guys from Grindr to join me. And that's really fun. And that has opened up a door, like all these doors of just like finding friends. Like when I go, I'm on this tour completely by myself right now. And sometimes I'm like so fucking lonely. And I'll just like start messaging with random trans ladies or gay guys or whoever and just be like, where do people go? What is the thing here? Like,
I like that. Uh-oh. You said you were going to get gassy. You did get a little gassy. The thing of, touring does get really fucking lonely sometimes.
I have never in my life experienced loneliness until now. Like, I've never had it the way I have it right now when I'm on the road. Because I don't have a dog.
You don't have anything. It is literally just you. And then when you're driving around, it is just you for hours sometimes. It's just you at the airport. It's just you. And then you're at the show and you're like, oh, I'm making all these people laugh. And then you go home. And I will say, like, that is a different kind of sadness. To go from making, like, 100 people laugh to, like, nothing. And being like, I don't have a partner to call. I mean, I could call a friend, but, like, that's not what I want to do right now. Because I had broken up with somebody and then gone on the road, and I was like, it made me depressed. It made me incredibly depressed. I went on Lexapro for a little bit because I was like,
oh, I'm on it.
I was like,
I'm on it.
I said to my therapist, we were in a session, and I started crying, and I went, will I ever be happy again? And she went, I think it's time we start talking about Lexapro.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yes.
But yeah, it was really helpful because I was like, I'm just so sad.
Yeah, I'm on Lexapro, which is supposed to affect your sexual.
It didn't affect me sexually. I still wanted to catch some dicks. Wait, real quick, we have to take a break.
Okay, fine.
This is an ad by Betterhelp. Okay, there's so much wellness advice out there right now. Cold plunges, journaling, affirmations, moon water. Oh, baby, it's overwhelming. And sometimes you just need to talk to a real person who can help you figure out what's actually helpful for you. Now, if you've listened to this podcast, you already know I love therapy. I do therapy. I talk about it all the time. I think it's a green flag when someone goes to therapy. So for me, therapy has helped me understand how I show up in relationships, how I set boundaries, and why I keep going on the same dates with the same kind of emotionally unavailable men over and over and over and over again. It's a journey. And BetterHelp makes it easy to start your own journey. They have over 30,000 licensed therapists and more than 5 million people served. You can meet with someone from the comfort of your home. You can switch therapists at any time, which is super important because finding a therapist is kind of like dating. If they don't fit, you got to get out. And you can fit sessions into your actual life, even if your calendar is a whole hot mess. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. My listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/dateme. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/dateme. Ooh, summer's almost over, which is a little sad. Sure, but I actually love this time of year. There's something really satisfying about getting back into a routine. And fall is when I start nesting. I'm talking cozy blankets, better lighting, maybe a new piece of furniture. Ooh, and yes, getting my little backyard farm in order because I'm a farmer. I've got planters from Wayfair that I use to grow my tomato plants and my crops because I'm a farmer. And now that fall's here, we're switching gears. Think leafy greens, garlic, maybe some carrots because I'm a farmer. Did I say that? I'm a farmer. They have everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Rugs, cookware, bedding, even desks and bookcases. And it all ships for free, even the big stuff. Wayfair makes it ridiculously easy to refresh your home without spending a ton. I love that I can stick to my budget and still find cute quality pieces that actually fit my vibe. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style, every home. Ooh, we're back.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm very lonely right now when I'm touring. When I'm home, I'm like, this is
Yeah,
great.
home is fine.
Home is fine. But yeah, that, oh my God, everyone loves me. And now it's silent.
Yes.
And that fucks with, and I have heard people talk about that for years, and I never really experienced it because I think I did a lot of years of just one-off, like one night, and then you fly back or whatever. But doing all of these in a row has been really hard. And I've considered flying out guys. It's crossed my mind. And I've reached out. I've reached out to a few, and I'm like, hey, remember me? And they're like, which one? And I have to like explain,
Which one? I have bangs. I just discovered Diet Coke.
More specific. No, but like guys that I've, dated or hooked up with or whatever. And that's a very, here's a very odd thing. Seattle, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I had the nicest time with this guy in December.
Mm-hmm.
I went back there in June of this year and I had kept in contact with this really nice gentleman. And in May, I was on the road and I was like, do you want to come meet me? Like, you want to I was on the East Coast. Like, wouldn't that be fun? And he was like, that's great. I actually have the next few days off. Let's talk tomorrow. And I'm like, great, because then I'm also going to be in Seattle in June. So I could see you then too, whatever. Next day comes, blocked me. How does that happen? That kind of thing.
I don't know.
And I can admit, if I said something a little crazy, like, I could be like, there's times where you're like,
saying
I get
anything
it.
bad.
Yeah. Like, I've had guys come over to my home before and I forget to hide the things that people.
Like what?
When you're the ghost lady.
Oh.
The things that people, you don't know how many creepy dolls are in my house that I did not buy myself. There's certain things that I have to remember you hide when the men come over.
But here's the thing. If it's meant to be, they'll accept it. I have a life-size cutout of myself. And my boyfriend, we were like making out once. And then he was like, kind of crazy that you have a life-size cutout of yourself. And I was like, oh, whoopsies. Did I not explain that? He was like, no, I just drooled.
That's because you're thinking about your man. Yummy.
That was humiliating. I just started really just salivating.
That's hot.
I do.
See, I need to find a man that'll make me salivate.
I love him so much. He's so wonderful.
That's so exciting.
But yeah, he accepted that. And then the other day I showed him my salt and pepper shaker collection. And he acted like he was really interested.
What you got in there?
Oh, let's see. I got some pigs in tutus. I have palm trees, a little chef mouse. Ooh, and then I have a dog, and then he's the salt shaker, and then the pepper shaker is a hot dog cart. And then
Oh, that's cute. See, I'm a tchotchke queen.
I love tchotchkes.
I love tchotchkes, and my dating life has affected decisions when I'm at antique stores.
No, buy it all.
I know.
Because the person who's going to love you is going to love that.
I know, but I'm not looking for love necessarily.
Oh.
If I'm just having someone to come over to my giant circle-shaped bed.
I need to see a picture.
Oh, my God. They're in here somewhere. Let me move my...
Do you want me to throw this out?
No, it's fine. I like it. It gives me character. If the right guy is watching.
Yes, and he likes this swamp juice.
Where's my phone?
I don't know, girl.
I do need to get a phone upgrade, so it's not the newest.
I also need a phone upgrade.
I'm really embarrassed.
I've dropped it so many times, and now I have a protective screen on it, but there's 2 big cracks, and I think if I take the film off, I think my phone will just fall right apart. You said you have creepy dolls. I also have creepy dolls in my house because... And I'll say this, if you come to one of my shows...
I have more pillows now on my bed.
Oh, my Lord. Where did you get this from? Was it made or was it vintage?
Facebook Marketplace.
I fucking love Facebook Marketplace.
I do too, but I don't have a Facebook, so I always have to have my friends, do the coordinating for me.
Girl, get a Facebook.
I know I probably should.
I have a fake Facebook. It's not my name. It's the name I made up.
I know, but I just don't even want it.
I get it, but I don't post anything. I just look at Facebook Marketplace. And I'm this close to buying a carousel horse.
I love that kind of shit.
Me too.
I want to say Michael Jackson had a carousel horse in his house. Well, he had a carousel.
We share the same birthday. Why shouldn't we both have carousel horses?
You have the same birthday as Michael Jackson?
Mm-hmm. August 29th.
Do you remember that documentary? And he goes to the fancy store in Vegas and he's like, I need 2 of those. I got 5 of those.
I want that. That's what I want to be when I grow up.
No, that is me when I go to an antique store.
Oh, girl,
sometimes
same.
You find the right one and I'm just
Same.
that one, I want that.
My favorite vintage store in Portland is House of Vintage. And last time I was there, I bought so much that I had to ship it home before I left.
Oh, I've done it. Are you kidding me?
I just love things.
I got so much shit in my damn home.
I have creepy dolls because people have made dolls of me.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Do you keep them?
I don't know necessarily that I want to.
Fair, I'll tell you. I keep mine because I don't know what intentions you've set with that doll. I don't know what, and it might not be ill will, but I simply don't know when you were making it, the juju you put in there. So
you're taking the risk by just bringing it in and into your house. It's in a
closed cabinet like Annabelle.
Girl, they got Annabelle in a terrarium.
Well, Annabelle's out and killing. Annabelle's killing.
Annabelle needs to be locked up.
Take her to D.C.
Like a pansexual, polyamorous
Take
pet.
her to Washington, D.C. Take her to the White House.
Yes, that's
Get
true.
it done.
Easy.
But I do believe in haunted doll. I think Annabelle's killing.
Okay, on my podcast, I have an obsession with eBay haunted doll world, which is a whole thing.
I didn't know that.
Oh my God! And I just remembered something relevant to this. Okay,
what?
Wait. So the internet has all kinds of shit.
It sure does. You heard it here first. The internet has all kinds of different shit.
Finally,
somebody said it.
So there's people that sell allegedly haunted dolls on eBay, and they come with descriptions. It's so fun. We do a segment on my podcast every week called "The Dolls Are Living." So there was an article that was written. Sometimes, I cover the very important news in today's world, like a woman that met her future husband on Etsy. She went to an Etsy psychic who drew a picture, a soulmate drawing, and she met the man, and they're now married.
And that man looks like the drawing.
Exactly like him.
Wow.
So I covered this story. And in the article, it didn't say who the Etsy psychic was. It didn't show the picture. It was just, reporting, whatever. So I talk about it. I get an email from the woman. And she's like, oh my God, I heard you talked about how I met my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the Etsy psychic.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and she sent me the picture. It looked just like the guy. So I, not 2 days ago, lonely night in the damn hotel by myself. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to see
what your future husband's gonna look like.
So I pay for the thing, and I ask, what's your birthday? Can we see a picture of you? What's your full name? Whatever, stuff like that. Then I was like, you know what? It's content. I do this kind of stuff. We talk about this stuff in the pod. You can only talk about so many ghosts.
Sure.
So I did 4 of them. 4 different psychics. I have now received 3 of them at the time of this recording.
Yes.
I'm waiting for the big one, that lady. I have not received that one yet. But I have gotten 4. They are all white men. I don't know what that's all about because, I mean, I date white men, but like, I don't know. It's just interesting that they're all very different white men. I've talked to friends that are like, "Oh, that's all the same guy." I don't think so. Here's one.
Okay.
This guy.
Interesting. I don't see that.
This one's terrifying.
That is a mugshot.
That is a mugshot. This one is like a charcoal. Nobody has hair that much hair.
Wild.
This one's scary.
I don't want you to end up with him.
I don't either. I'm scared. I don't want to have to explain to people like, no, he's a nice guy.
No.
And then there's this guy. He's kind of cute.
Wait, I like him, but he's dead already. That's a ghost of a man from like the 20s.
Yeah, this is
he was on the Titanic. Like, that is a ghost.
And he's been working in the coal mines.
Yeah.
Like, he's tired.
He's tired, rugged. I like him, though.
He's hot, though. I'm waiting for the 4th because the 4th we know has predicted a woman's husband,
Wait,
allegedly.
will you send that to me? Because I'm curious to see if she'll draw my partner.
You want to know the person? You want me to send the...
Yeah, send me the Etsy person.
Okay.
Because I've done it before and gotten the picture, and it looks like no one in life.
It doesn't look like a human?
No. He looks like a mouse who became a human.
Got it.
I don't
Which
know if
is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
That's
real
what
thing.
you hear about him with me.
That's so funny. I think those are all different people.
They are not the same guy, but they are the same race. They're all white men.
Well, only one is color. The other one is black and white. So you can just maybe the black and white ones are a different race. They do all have white attributes, though.
They do. And they sent me like a description with this planet and that thing and this, they're a creative person.
What is your ideal partner? What does that look like?
Kermit. Like, I like a nice guy.
A tall, gangly guy.
I like a nice guy with like a skin necklace the way that Kermit has.
What?
I don't know. I like a nice...
Kermit has a skin necklace?
What's happening around Kermit the Frog's neck?
Mars, do you mind looking up a picture of Kermit?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I have no
Kermit,
idea what you're talking about.
For some reason, has something happening around the neck.
He's a sick frog?
I just want clarification on what that is.
I just want clarification.
Well, because we love Kermit.
Oh,
but what is that thing?
I guess so.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Also, it's wild because Miss Piggy is fully clothed at all times and Kermit is naked at all times.
Yes, he is.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that thing is. But either way, I like that kind of dynamic. I'm very jealous of like drag queens I know that have some like boyfriend that like kind of just like carries their bag for them.
Yeah.
I want that guy.
Oh.
I want a guy that's like just really nice.
It is
But
really nice.
I've described what I want in a partner for years, and I've had so many people go, that's called an assistant. That's not
I don't
boyfriend.
think so. I mean, my boyfriend
I want someone that'll drive me.
My boyfriend drives me.
God.
He will hold like when we're at the airport, I always pack too much. So he has to put my purse in his backpack. And then he'll like take it out when we get on the flight. He always puts my bags in over. Like he's really kind and he's nice. And I think the best part is he knows I can do it myself. He knows I could figure out how to like stuff my bag in my backpack or whatever. And it'll be bulging or whatever, but I'll get on the plane. But he's like, oh, I just want to make your life a little easier so you don't have to do that. I don't think that he's not my assistant by any means. And when I was like, he was pretending to like my salt and pepper shakers. Like, I said that to him and he was like, I'm not pretending to like them. You really like them. And I think they're cool. He's like, I think it's really cool that you found a palm tree salt and pepper shaker. I think this is really cool. And then I was like, huh, do you want to see this glass in the shape of a lady's body that I got from Africa? And I showed it to him and he was like, this is cool. He's like, and I like that you got it from your travels. Like, he really is my cheerleader.
I'm going to cry.
And it is nice because it's the first time I've ever dated somebody who liked me.
Yeah.
Who thought I was funny, who was like proud of me. He doesn't know what I'm talking about sometimes, but I'll be like, oh, this thing happened in my career. And he's like, hey, babe, that's really great. Or
and he's not in show business.
No. No, but he like lives in LA, so he like hears things.
He knows it. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's entirely possible to find someone who like wants to celebrate your wins and wants to celebrate you. And yeah, like sometimes he'll surprise me with like something dumb that I mentioned like a week ago. And then he's like, here, this is what we're watching. You said you wanted to watch it. And it'll make me like burst into tears because he listens to me.
That's so nice.
It's really nice. So Roz, I think there is somebody out there for you. And it's not an assistant. Sure. You just, I simply don't have, I don't know. I always ask my guests, I'm like, do you have advice for single people? And I'm like, I don't really have advice. I just like got on antidepressants and really tried to be happy. And then someone came in my life.
Yeah. I'm a big believer in like, you can't like look for it too much. Like, it's just like when these people go ghost hunting. I'm like, you can't want it too much. You're going to turn off the ghost. Like, you have to be open to it and like receptive and in the experience. And that's my problem is the universe has made it so clear to me. And I'm not even like that spiritual universe, God, whatever the fuck, has made it so clear to me that right now is not the time.
Fair. And I think it's smart to listen to the universe.
And you know what? Some nights get lonely and I don't listen. And it always is a horrible decision. The stinky man that I met recently.
What kind of stinky?
Old sweat.
Ugh.
And God above kept telling me, bitch, do not just eat some gummy bears and watch a movie. And I was like, no, I want
me that
someone.
Stinky man.
And then Jesus finally said, okay, here you go. Go. If you're going to be someone that needs a man tonight.
And did you fuck him? Listen,
that's a personal.
That is personal. That's very private. I'm
private.
so sorry. I should not have gone there. That's so rude. I have fucked stinky people. I once sucked this man's dick and it tasted like poison. I was like, you are ill. There is something wrong with you.
Something's
but I
not
didn't say
right.
that out loud to him. I just like went home and was like, what did I do?
Yeah. No, and I don't like that feeling.
No.
There's nothing worse. So it's just like if you're forcing it too much, it's just don't.
I think I was trying to force it for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then my therapist was like, I've said this before, but she was like, I want you to start going on dates with no expectations.
Yeah,
you have a nice
I've
time,
heard
you have a
you say
nice time,
this.
you have a bad time, you have a bad time. And I was like, okay. And then recently I've been bringing that into lots of aspects of my life. Like days I don't want to like hang out. I'm like, you know what? Just go. Just go to the thing.
See,
you might have fun, you might not.
Happen?
And guess what you can do? Leave whenever you fucking want.
Love leaving.
Just leave, but like go see people. Because like my big thing is we're lacking fellowship, and that's why people are trying to fucking AI chatbots.
Fellowship.
We're lacking fellowship. So that's why I love that you're doing a tour in these gay bars in small parts of cities and shit. Because people need fellowship.
Yeah. Well, and it's also, it's community. It's like people are coming out and we're all just like having one conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been loving so much, is the feeling of like doing lots of crowd work and sort of like we're all having this one moment.
Yes.
You had to be in this room with each other. We're all laughing at each other. Like, it's such a beautiful thing.
And it's nice. And then I like forgot about like in the 90s, because I was a child, but like people had so few entertainment options that like you all talked about the same movie you saw.
Monoculture.
Yes. I want that to come back.
It's
and
not here.
I know. Where is she?
It's
Where
gone.
is she?
But that's another, like, that's one thing I love so much about like queer culture, or like, you know, there's different cultures where there is a little bit of that sort of. And so especially the past year or two, I've just been like gravitating towards like, take me to the people where I don't know what gender they are. That's the people I want to be around. I want to be around my fellow like queer.
Yeah, I love that.
I just love it.
Let's manifest. What do you want? Okay, let's like close our eyes a little bit and then do this with our hands.
What? Oh, my eyes were closed.
Sorry. Okay, let's manifest. Roz, what do you want?
I want a nice guy.
Nice guy.
That doesn't identify as strictly straight.
Not strictly straight.
I want, oh God. I want him to not be, vote against my rights.
Not vote against your rights.
And I want him to have a good sense of humor.
Good sense of humor.
And that's literally the standards.
I'm gonna add treat you right.
Yeah. I mean, I listen. Okay, here's one thing I'm gonna say that people, the discourse online, the whatever. But I'm sorry, we all have physical things that we are interested in.
Sure.
Okay, so I have to add in there, I have to be attracted to them.
Attracted to them.
Because I have met really nice guys where I'm like, I'm just not attracted. That's how I feel about women. I'm not attracted to them.
Yeah, I've gone out with people where I'm like, oh, this will just never happen.
But I like you. Yeah. You have all the right things. But here's the thing. I want to want you. I want to like feel hot and sexy and for you. Our thingies don't work for every thingy.
No.
Like, they have to function.
Yes.
And certain things make our thingies function.
That's very scientific of you. Certain thingies make our thingies function.
And you can get anything on the internet.
Yes.
There's a lot of things on the internet. Anyway, I have to pee.
Well, you can go.
All right.
We'll finish up when you come back.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You lived in North Hollywood when you first moved here?
Yes.
And someone from the Flavor of Love lived in that building?
What? Where did I say that?
Simply don't know, but Lindsay, my wonderful assistant, I love her so much. She's been such a godsend in my life. She did this research, and I was like, I need to talk a little bit about it because she does work on it. Who was the contestant? Was it the lady who pooped on the staircase? Do you remember that?
I don't remember her name.
No.
I don't. I just had a girl that was staying with me at the time that was like, this lady from Flavor of Love is outside yelling at somebody.
Oh, I love that for her.
Yeah.
I want New York to do this podcast so bad. Or
I want her to
Pollard.
do my podcast. She's the best. She's so cool.
She's booked, she's busy, she's blessed. But Tiffany Pollard, if you want to come, if you're in LA, please come do the podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, Roz.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for single people?
You know, I kind of do, even though you've heard about my life. I would say date me. That's one word of advice. The other one is pay for premium apps. Listen, if dating is important to you,
yes,
or if you're somebody like me that's busy and just wants as little time I need to spend, and I don't care that much, and I don't want to look at ads 24/7. If it's something important to you, you should invest.
Yeah.
If you want, it's just like eating healthy, like whatever it is. It's sometimes you have to pay a little bit of extra money.
Yeah.
To have the convenience and to make it as easy as possible, because there are a lot of options on these things, and it can make it easier. Like Tinder, for example, it shows you everyone that likes you. You don't have to go swiping through. I just look at all the guys that like me.
That is nice, because you're like, oh, it's right here.
Yeah, I don't want to have to deal with all that. And then my most important thing that I always tell people, if you're like, especially if you're hooking up, but I even think dating, FaceTime before you meet the person. Do not FaceTime the person.
That's good. I've never done that. I'm always like, we have had 3 back and forths. Let me go meet this stranger in public.
Good for you. I think because I attract such crazies, I got to make sure that you're not on drugs, which I've fallen for.
You simply can't tell.
Yeah,
so
but like
that's on you. Kidding.
I just have to make sure you're not like,
you're not tweaking,
and that you look like your pictures.
Yes.
That's another thing that straight men do. A lot of people do this, but straight men in particular, the things I've seen on dating apps is, first of all, the fish.
That is a weird thing.
They love to show the fish that they captured.
Yeah.
The other thing that I see a lot of is hot guy that's wearing 2016 clothes. And you're like, okay.
That's deeply funny, because you're like,
and
is
then
this
you
current
swipe,
or is this an old picture?
Then you see 2018 guy that looks a little worse. And then you see current day, same guy. And you're like, wow, that really is the same guy. And it's the last photo.
Yeah, because they don't think you're going to make it to the end. They think you're going to swipe yes on that old picture.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know why there isn't a service for straight men to like have someone make them a profile. There are good pictures of you that exist.
Smart. That's really smart.
Like, and I honestly, biggest red flag for me if a dude's profile is awful. Because I'm like, you have no women close enough to you to go, let me look at that. What? Why do you have a fucking fish? Tell them later you like to fish.
My Grindr says straight men creep me out because there's a lot of straight identifying men on Grindr.
Yeah.
And the conversations I get in with people, these blank profiles that'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with straight men? Why do you think we're creepy? And then like their profile's literally just like,
so they're
lick
on
my
Grindr
hole
and
with
they're
like no
like,
photo.
They're on Grindr as a straight man, messaging you being like, what's wrong with straight men?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be like, this whole interaction's what's wrong with you.
Yes.
If you are
this
a
is
straight
creepy.
identifying man, apparently you're not, because you're here and you're trying to explore your sexuality, and that's okay.
And they're being creepy about it, which is exactly what I'm saying. They won't show me a photo of them. They're like, what the fuck?
Listen.
Meanwhile, I've got 3 gorgeous photos of me from 2018 on my profile.
Diva, don't even give them the menagerie of the years. Just stop at 2018.
Honey, I'm not holding a fish. I am fish.
Yes, you heard it here. The diva's a fish. A fish. Not serving fish. You're a fish.
You're a fish. You are a fish.
The doll is a fish.
I heard that on RuPaul's Drag Race. They say you're a fish.
There was one queen who was like offended. Whatever. We don't have to get into that.
Let's talk about it. First of all, that's part of my culture is using that word.
Well, the dolls came up with the dolls. They came up with serving fish. Like, it's strange as a woman to be like, I'm offended by the terminology you've come up with to describe yourself.
Well, I also think that it can change and morph into something that isn't necessarily derogatory. I don't know. I said fish on social media, and I got this long thing from somebody that was like, you're not allowed to use it because that's referencing female-born bodies and all this. And I'm like, you sound like the people that are obsessed with trans people's genitals. Like, honestly, that's not what I was talking about is a majestic creature in the sea. That's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about vaginas and peenies.
I mean, but that's where it originated. Serving fish, I look so female that I'm serving like a bus.
But you know what I've heard? I've also heard it's like, something's fishy about that person.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, yes. Like, is she on hormones? Is she not? What is going on? Something's fishy. Yeah, it means several different things.
Yeah.
And I just think it's really strange to police people whose terms it's theirs. It's like when it's like, well, if I can't say the N-word, Black people can't. And it's like, well, no, we reclaimed it and then decided that you couldn't say it because it was offensive. I don't know. I think it's so strange to like be in a space and then take up room and talk at full volume in that space with your full chest.
Right. And I don't know. I've really leaned into, again, like the culture. Like I come from like drag queen, like a specifically drag queen, trans lady culture, gay man, but not just like someone that's sexually attracted to the same gender. Like it's not that. It's like a specific type of culture where we say certain things and we whatever. Like,
when did you start doing drag?
2010. I started fooling around with that. I was younger.
You don't have to tell me your age after saying the year. I did not mean to try to entrap you.
I was younger.
I'm sorry.
Than I am now.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to. Well, Roz, we do have to wrap up.
No.
I could truly talk to you for hours. I adore you.
I love talking to you.
When is your tour done?
I'll be doing like DC, Richmond, and then I'm gonna do this place called Stonewall.
Ever heard of it?
Which I've done before. I love
Stonewall. People died.
They didn't.
They didn't?
No, they didn't. And
they
that's part of my culture, the history of my culture.
They didn't?
I love that place. And it's a really fun, small room. And I'm doing that. And then I'm doing LA. And that whole tour is part of a project that I can't necessarily talk about yet, but I'll be talking a lot about it one day soon.
I love that.
Yeah.
Roz, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Wait, while I'm promoting things.
Yes.
I also have a YouTube channel where I meet guys on Grindr.
Yes.
It's called Roz Hernandez, the Haunted Doll. You can go see that on my YouTube. I also have my podcast, which is a comedy podcast where we talk about ghosts and psychics and haunted dolls and UFOs. It's called Ghosted by Roz Hernandez.
It's a nice time.
And I've really been leaning into the fact that I'm not as famous as I should be. And so I'm just unapologetically letting people know that I would like to be more famous. So follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, get it done.
At Roz Hernandez. Because I spent 4 days in Provincetown begging people to come see me on the street. And I said, I got to get more famous.
Were you there for Bear Week?
No, I was there the week before.
Oh.
I know Meatball and Dipper were there for Bear Week. I was there for Circuit Gay Week, which is not a crowd that likes to go
see a show.
Sit still and listen to a trans lady talk about her dating life.
Well, whatever.
I have a question.
What?
Would you date me?
Yes. Would you date me?
No, you're in a relationship with a man that makes you salivate.
I
and
know.
I am not into the...
You're not into spit play?
No, I can be into that. I'm just not into like the couples that want like a third. I do. You know, I have said many times for years, my number one dream in life, besides becoming a lesbian, is I want to be in a throuple where I am Ursula and I've got 2 bisexual eels.
You know what? I want that to happen for you.
Sorry.
I think that would be nice.
Wait, can we do the manifest again? Because I want 2 bisexual men.
2 bisexual.
What I didn't make clear enough that I need 2. I would like 2 of them, and I want to be in the middle.
Okay, the reason why I did this when we were manifesting, because I feel like you have to do some sort of ritual when you manifest, otherwise it won't happen.
Really?
Yeah, I'm weird. I come up with all sorts of weird rules. Also, I think my house is a little haunted.
We don't have time for this.
We sure don't. If you like this episode of Why Won't You Date Me, you could like it, you could rate it, you could subscribe. on Apple Podcasts. If you send me a message to whywontyoudatemepodcast@gmail.com, write me something nasty hitting on me, I'll read it. Also, send them in, please, 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 please. If I were so lucky to date you, I would surprise you by picking you up in a party bus. Okay. I keep all the lights and the music to a minimum out of respect. The bus will drop us off at a construction site. A construction site, you say? No, this is not the final destination. Then I reveal we're going to one of the most exclusive restaurants in town and put on our black tie clothes I've hidden. I didn't think this all the way through, though. So we get dressed in a porta potty. We arrive at the restaurant and brought back to a private room with nothing but a kiddie pool filled with what looks like sand. You ask, where's the dinner? I reply, you are the dinner. Now get your itty bitty titties in the tub. I do have small titties. They're A cups. I proceed to honk those tiny titties while shouting animal sounds into your vagina. Moo, nay, quack, quack, you slut queen. You're taken quite aback by this, but soon you give in, and the pleasure is immeasurable. You squirt all in the kiddie pool, almost filling it to the brim. Once you regain your post-nut clarity, you look around and discover the sand was really Jell-O mix all along. We finish the night by eating the cum Jell-O. Slurp, slurp, bitch. That was nasty. I loved it. Good night.
Wow.
That was a HeadGum podcast.